In order to pair the Insta360 X5 with the DJI Mic 2, you're just going to turn your camera on, swipe down, and then you're going to swipe over twice. So 1 and then 2. And that's going to get us into the Bluetooth and audio settings area. I'm going to go ahead and tap on the Bluetooth. That'll get us to this guy, and then Bluetooth headset microphone right there. It's going to start searching. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and turn on the DJI Mic 2. So we're going to press the power right here, and then make sure it is in Bluetooth pairing mode. So it just connected, and that was pretty quick. That was actually amazing. Sometimes it'll give you the choice to connect it if you need to. This one, because I've connected it before, even though I deleted it and disconnected it, it's still automatically reconnected as soon as I turn that on, which is actually pretty sick. I love that the camera is doing that. If we go backwards right here, you can see that we have audio settings. We tap on this, and it's actually going to give us some nice features. The first one is that you can now do dual track radio, so audio. You got 2 microphones picking up sound at the same time. Now I can have the Bluetooth mic from the DJI Mic 2 and the built-in microphone with the wind noise reduction turned on. And then you can actually control the gain, which I'll show you that in just a second. Now, one thing to note is that by the Bluetooth device, you may select and mix audio via the Insta360 app afterwards. So this thing is going to automatically use the DJI Mic 2 for the audio, but you can switch things up later if for some reason this audio isn't as good as you wanted. All right, and that's what we have going on. You can change these settings if you want to. Now we go to the gain adjustment. You can turn this off if you want to, but you can also control that now, which I really like. So we have a couple of different options here. Oops, I just got out of that. We go back there, go down here, headphones. So you've got +6 dB all the way down to -18 dB, which is actually pretty good considering that the Bluetooth mic option is, it's questionable at least. But anyway, let's go ahead and start a recording so you guys can hear exactly how this sounds. I'm going to put this right up here on my hat because I feel like that's a reasonable place to put it. I guess actually, you know what we'll do? We'll go straight for the shirt, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and put this guy right over here using a DJI magnet. Actually, now that I realize I actually do have a DJI magnet that I could use here. And we're going to go ahead and put this mic right there next to the Insta360 or the DJI mic. This is the Hollyland Lark Mark II. What am I saying? All right. So we're going to go ahead and start the recording right now in 3, 2, 1. And the audio that you are now hearing should be coming straight from the DJI Mic 2 at -6 dB. I'm going to go ahead and scroll back this way. Let's see if I can actually get that down. Why is that not letting? Oh, so I cannot change the settings once I've started recording. For some reason, I thought that I could do that, but clearly we can't. So we're just going to let this go at the -6 dB that you can hear if it's connected right there to my shirt. So let's go ahead and stop this recording. Go back in here, we're going to swipe over and go to the audio settings and drop this down. We're going to go ahead and put it at 0 dB just so you can hear exactly what that would sound like. I'm going to go to the 2 extremes after this, and then we'll be good to go. So now we are at 0 dB. This should be exactly what you would experience if you were using a DJI Mic 2 with this, because, I mean, unless there's small differences with the microphones. So we're going to go ahead and hit record right here. And then now the audio that you are hearing is coming from the DJI Mic 2 through the Insta360 X5 at 0 dB. And that's the audio that you could expect to hear from whatever range you're at. It should be the same kind of situation. And obviously this is connected, you know, right next to my shirt there. I say the word obviously too often, I've realized. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off, and then we're gonna swipe down again. So I think that the -18 dB is gonna be for those extreme situations where you know you're in loud, windy environments, and I guess you just want to try and protect yourself as much as possible. We're going to go ahead and turn this guy on, and we will let the audio start sounding. So if you're enjoying this video and you feel like this content is valuable to you, I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to the channel. And obviously if this helped you out with this kind of stuff, that is awesome. So if you are enjoying this content, please stick around. I've got a whole lot more coming, and I like helping people understand this kind of material as much as possible. We're going to go ahead and turn this guy off now, and then we will swipe back. We will swipe over, and then I'm going to go back to the audio settings. We will go to the all the way up to the +6 dB. I'm a little scared about how this is going to sound, but we're all about to find out right now. So let's go ahead and hit this right here, and we will see how this audio goes. So this is an audio test of the Insta360 X5 with the DJI Mic 2, and the audio is set to +18 dB. If you think that this sounds good enough for you, maybe this is something you could do. My concern is I'm in a pretty controlled environment right now. If I exited out of this environment, I'm worried that things will start to degrade pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and turn that off. And that was a pretty full run through of the audio test. The reason that I said the other version of, like, if you're enjoying the content is because I'm going to post this on Amazon, and I want to make sure that that's, you know, okay, because you can't say like and follow and all those kinds of things. All right, that's it. Let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.